Most people remember the New England Patriots for the Dynasty, for Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick, for 6 Super Bowl championships, 9 AFC titles, and a level of dominance that reshaped how football is played, coached, and managed. But the Patriots story doesn't start with trophies. It doesn't start with greatness. It starts with instability, anonymity, and decades of being overlooked. Before New England became football's gold standard, they were just another franchise fighting to matter. This is the complete story of the New England Patriots. The Patriots were founded in 1959 as the Boston Patriots, one of the 8 original franchises of the American Football League. They began play in 1960 in a city already dominated by historic sports teams. From the beginning, the Patriots struggled to establish an identity. They didn't have a true home. They played in small, temporary stadiums like Nickerson Field and Fenway Park. Ownership changed hands multiple times. Finances were shaky, and success came in short bursts. Their first real breakthrough came in 1963, when the Patriots won the AFL Eastern Division behind quarterback Babe Parilli, receiver Gino Cappelletti, and head coach Mike Holovac. But even that moment felt isolated. It wasn't the start of sustained success. When the AFL merged with the NFL in 1970, the Patriots entered a league that was bigger, tougher, and far less forgiving. They rebranded as the New England Patriots, representing the entire region, and moved to Foxborough. But instead of becoming a powerhouse, they became a team stuck in the middle. Not bad enough to reset, not good enough to contend. The 1970s brought brief flashes of promise. Quarterback Steve Grogan gave the franchise toughness and leadership. Offensive lineman John Hanna became one of the greatest guards in NFL history. Defensive stars like Andre Tippett, Sam Cunningham, and Mike Haynes emerged. But despite individual talent, the Patriots lacked consistency. They made the playoffs a few times, but they were never taken seriously as Super Bowl contenders. The 1980s followed a similar pattern. In 1985, the Patriots shocked the league. They went on a historic playoff run, winning 3 straight road games to reach Super Bowl 20. It felt like a turning point. Instead, it was a reality check. The Chicago Bears demolished them 46-10. The gap between New England and the league's elite was obvious. The late 80s and early 90s were the lowest point in franchise history. The Patriots became synonymous with dysfunction. Bad drafts, poor coaching decisions, front office chaos. Players like Irving Fryer, Tony Eason, and Curtis Martin shined individually, but never gave the team lasting success. In 1992, they finished 2-14. Attendance dropped, the team lost money. At one point, the Patriots were on the verge of relocation. Then, in 1993, Robert Kraft bought the team. That single decision changed everything. Kraft didn't just buy a football team, he bought stability. He committed to keeping the Patriots in New England. He invested in facilities, culture, and long-term vision. For the first time, the franchise had a foundation. In the mid-1990s, the Patriots slowly climbed back into relevance. Under head coach Bill Parcells and quarterback Drew Bledsoe, New England returned to respectability. Bledsoe became the face of the franchise, signing one of the largest contracts in NFL history at the time. In 1996, the Patriots reached Super Bowl 31. They lost to the Green Bay Packers, but the season mattered. New England felt legitimate again. However, internal tension followed. Parcells clashed with ownership. He left. Pete Carroll replaced him, stabilized the team, but failed to take the next step. Once again, the Patriots stood at a crossroads. In 2000, Robert Kraft made the most important hire in franchise history, Bill Belichick. At the time, Belichick was controversial. He had failed in Cleveland. He was known as a defensive genius, but an abrasive leader. Few believed he would build a dynasty.
Tom Brady, the quarterback who all he did was lead this football team, put them.
That same year, with the 199th pick in the NFL draft, the Patriots selected Tom Brady, a quarterback out of Michigan who had split time in college and lacked athletic traits scouts loved. No hype, no expectations, just another name on the draft board. The 2001 season began quietly. Then, in week 2, Drew Bledsoe suffered a violent hit that nearly cost him his life. Tom Brady entered the game. What followed was unexpected. Brady wasn't flashy, he didn't overwhelm defenses, but he was calm, precise, and unshaken. Belichick built a defense around Teddy Bruschi, Ty Law, Willie McGinnis, Richard Seymour, and Rodney Harrison. The Patriots played mistake-free football. They kept winning. They reached Super Bowl 36, facing the St. Louis Rams, the most explosive offense in football. Nobody gave New England a chance. With the game tied late, Brady led one final drive. Adam Vinatieri's kick split the uprights. The Patriots won their first Super Bowl, and everything changed. From 2001 to 2004, the Patriots became the NFL's new standard. They won 3 Super Bowls in 4 seasons. They rotated running backs. They replaced stars without hesitation. They adapted weekly. Players like Corey Dillon, Deion Branch, Troy Brown, Mike Vrabel, Ty Law, and Lawyer Malloy became symbols of the system. Belichick's philosophy was clear. No individual was bigger than the team. The Patriots were defined by preparation, discipline, and the ability to adjust. In 2005 and 2006, the Patriots remained contenders, facing tough rivals like the Indianapolis Colts, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Denver Broncos. Tom Brady set records. Wes Welker began his rise as one of the league's most reliable receivers. Rodney Harrison and Asante Samuel anchored the secondary. New England became a team feared across the NFL. In 2007, New England chased immortality. With Randy Moss added to the offense, the Patriots became unstoppable. They went 16-0. Tom Brady threw 50 touchdowns and won MVP. They reached the Super Bowl undefeated. Then came the Giants. The helmet catch, the pressure, the upset. The perfect season died on the biggest stage. The years after 2007 tested the dynasty. Brady tore his ACL in 2008. Playoff losses followed. Critics claimed the Patriots era was over. But once again, they evolved. They shifted to quick passing. They drafted Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman. They built new defensive schemes led by Vince Wilfork, Gerard Mayo, and Devin McCourty. From 2014 to 2018, the Patriots entered their final and most dramatic era. They won 3 more Super Bowls. There was the Malcolm Butler interception, the 28-3 comeback against Atlanta, the defensive chess match against the Rams. Brady aged. Belichick adapted. The Patriots endured. Throughout the 2000s and 10s, New England remained a model of consistency. Draft picks like Chandler Jones, Dante Hightower, and Logan Ryan became key contributors. Strategic trades brought key players like Brandon Cooks and Michael Bennett. In 2019, Tom Brady left New England. For the first time in 20 years, the Patriots were truly alone. The dynasty ended, but the legacy didn't. 6 Super Bowls, 2 decades of dominance, a blueprint that changed football forever. This wasn't luck. This wasn't coincidence. This was preparation. This was belief. This was the New England Patriots.